Hi, I'm Mrs. Irizarry. I'm the school counselor for the students in the Leadership Institute.
I am Mrs. Young. I am the school counselor for the Institute of Building Construction at East Ridge High School. I'm also the Future Ready Institute lead counselor for our school.
My name is Ms. Pena, but I recently got married, so my name will be changing to Mrs. Fisk. My institute is engineering and design, and I work with grade levels 9 through 12.
My name is Mrs. Queen. My role here is a little bit different than the other counselors. I am not in charge of an institute. I support all the institutes. I specifically work with our ENL students, so our students that are learning English, y hablo español también. And I also work with students that are at risk of not graduating, and it is my job to make sure that we have the supports in place to make sure that every student is successful.
We have an amazing team of teachers and students who work together and learn together to create leaders in our society.
I'm Aubrey Daniel, and I'm the lead teacher for the SIMPA Institute of Leadership and Public Health. We have 3 pathways. We have our health sciences pathway, we have our cybersecurity pathway, and we have our JROTC pathway. All of those are geared towards creating leaders for our community.
In ROTC, you can learn character building skills, leadership, camaraderie, and teamwork.
My name is Master Sergeant Sean Coker. I'm the instructor here at JROTC for the year 1s, the 9th graders, and the 10th graders in year 2. The JROTC classes are more on self-realization of the students themselves. It's a leadership class. Our JROTC mission is to motivate young people to become better citizens. So those classes lead to knowing who you are, how you will be as a leader, who you want to be as a leader, and classes realizing on how you study better, how you learn better, and how you as a leader work with other people.
In the Leadership Institute with JROTC, it's been really beneficial to me because it's helped me develop leadership skills that I wouldn't be able to in any other. I feel like I've been able to lead my subordinates well, and I've been able to teach them. They've been able to teach me things as well.
My name's Eric Wright. I'm a captain. Before I joined, I was very introverted. I didn't like talking a lot. I didn't like talking to people at all. I didn't talk to people at all. And this made me more extroverted. I'm able to talk in front of big crowds now and able to
I'm Brian Velasquez and I'm a first lieutenant. I was always a shy person, but this helped me come out of my comfort zone, and it's been an amazing experience overall.
I am Jasmine Shiloh Gomez, and I am a second lieutenant. In this institution, I've been able to communicate with other people, learn to communicate with other people, learn to lead, and work with my subordinates as a team.
This institution, it helped me grow, helped me develop new skills, like time decision, time management. It helped me with being able to get out my comfort zone, be able to present in presentations.
In health science, you can learn about human anatomy, the bone structure, muscle structure, the names and vocabulary about different parts of the body, and you can learn how to take vital signs. You can also learn about the introduction to nursing and health-related fields, and also emergency medical assistance.
In public health, you can definitely come out ready to walk into the medical field.
My name is Roxanne Caldwell. I have been teaching at East Ridge High School for a year, and I teach health science. Health science is the beginning class in our institute. It sets our students up to pursue careers in healthcare. They do a bunch of research in different careers, and then hopefully they can decide through their years in high school where they want to go. They can expect to have up to 4 industry certifications. Their freshman year they will do OSHA 10, sophomore year they will work on CPR, junior year they will do medical assisting, and then senior year we spend the entire year doing clinical work.
I'm Mrs. Fryar. I am the health science teacher at East Ridge High School, and we're part of the SIMPA Institute for Leadership and Public Health. My program specifically is medical assisting. So if you take my program and my pathway, you start with health science, kind of an introduction to different careers in healthcare, and then you go on to learn about the body. And then our final class that we take is medical assisting. So if you take that entire class and you pass the national certification exam, you can be a certified medical assistant to go out and work in a medical office immediately after graduation. Healthcare is never going away, so it's important to get involved with it because it will always be a career that is prevalent. There is a lot of healthcare shortages right now, so having people work in healthcare is super important, and it allows you to build a good career that you can continue to use throughout your lifetime.
Any student that is interested in any career in healthcare or the medical field definitely needs to align with our institute because we will be able to set them up for a career through their classes directly from East Ridge.
For cybersecurity, some really good hands-on fun stuff. If you like computers, we have some really amazing kids in there and really awesome teachers.
And in computer science, you can learn about coding, website building, cybersecurity, a little bit of engineering and robotics.
Hi, I'm Ms. McCauley. I'm the Future Ready Institute lead for building construction. Our institute has several different pathways: structural systems, plumbing systems, electrical systems, and currently we also have automotive.
Construction, we have our construction side. All students start off in fundamentals of construction, and then they can either break into structural systems, which is carpentry, or mechanical, electrical, and plumbing.
I'm Charlie Ritchey. I teach Introduction to Construction, and I do work-based learning. In my Introduction to Construction class, this year we're working on some farmhouse furniture. If you want to take pictures of that before you leave, you can. And then the work-based learning portion of it is basically when you're at the end of the pathway, you get real-world experience, hopefully with a job placement. This pathway is open to everyone. The good thing about this pathway is even if you don't use something in the construction field later on in life, hopefully you're a homeowner or live in an apartment on your own, and if something breaks, you'll have the skills to be able to fix that stuff.
I'm Matthew Oliver. I'm the teacher for Structural Systems and Fundamentals of Construction. In the Building Construction Institute, we start out with Fundamentals of Construction. You'll get your OSHA 10 certification, which is an industry certification. And then you can go to one of two pathways, either mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, or structural systems, which is what I teach. So there is a bit of computer work in the beginning. We use Career Safe Online for your OSHA 10, and then you'll have NCCER. Both those programs are online, but we also have hands-on out the workshop. You'll use a variety of power tools, and you'll learn how to cut, screw, nail, glue things together. You'll use planers, table saws, miter saws, etc. Some of the careers you could go into if you chose Building and Construction Institute would be carpenter. You could become a plumber, an electrician. You could go into roofing. You could start a handyman business. There's a lot of different jobs that you could get in the construction field through this academy. If you come to this pathway, you need to expect to work. A lot of our grade is hands-on. So you've got to be able to have the drive to go out in the shop and get things done. You got to try things that maybe you're a little scared of. But in the end, if you do go into this institute, you'll have the ability to fix things if you ever become a homeowner. Maybe you don't even go into the construction field, but if you buy your own house, you'll be able to repair things around your house and save yourself some money.
My name is Drew Daugherty. This is my 8th year at East Ridge High School. I am the Future Ready lead for engineering and design. 3 pathways we currently have are audiovisual, engineering, design, and interior design. To engineering design is what it says, engineering and design. We have courses that build on those ideas and prepare students for those fields after high school. Audiovisual, have students get ready to make productions for TV, for movies, for the internet. Engineering design with Mr. Hobbs, where students learn the processes of how to make the things that make the things. And interior design with Miss Moseley, how do we make a room? What do we make it look like? What do we make the outside look like? So,
I'm Mr. Hobbs. I'm a teacher here at East Ridge High School. I teach architecture and engineering design. Before I came, this is my 6th year at East Ridge. Before I came here, I was at Chattanooga State for 14 years, and I taught there. And I taught engineering at Chattanooga State. Now I teach engineering design here. It comes in 3 pieces. I just call them CAD 1, 2, 3. CAD stands for Computer Aided Design. CAD 1, the software package we use is AutoCAD. CAD 2, we use a software package called Inventor. And CAD 3, we use a software package called SolidWorks. And of those 3, I've never worked at a company, after I got my degree in engineering, I never worked at a company that did not have an AutoCAD terminal somewhere. They always had that software somewhere that they used for different things. What they can expect is, number one, it's a skills-based class. It's not a test-based class. You know, the traditional, algebra, English, they're test-based classes. This is a skills-based class. What I do is I give you a package of drawings to do. You construct those in AutoCAD or Inventor or SolidWorks, whichever the case may be, and you turn them in electronically.
My name is Aubrey Moseley. I'm an interior design teacher here at East Ridge High School. I teach 9th through 12th, and I have 4 different types of classes that I teach. The first class is usually my 9th grade class. It's the fundamentals class. And in that class, we learn all the basics about interior design, different types of color schemes, how to draw a floor plan, how to do an elevation, things like that. And then each class goes up another level. So the second level, we just talk about residential spaces, which is basically spaces where people live, homes and lofts and townhomes and things like that. My 3rd level class, we talk about commercial, and that's all commercial spaces, so places we visit in the public, like hotels and restaurants. And then the last class is my newest class that just started this year, and it's called Advanced Interior Design. And that class, we talk a lot about getting ready for the outside world, whether you're going to be working with a company or if you're actually going to be in school and college. So doing resumes, building business plans, things like that. They're going to learn a lot. They're just going to be prepared to be able to actually take in the knowledge that they're about to receive, because it is a lot. We usually do it in small doses, but we build on each foundation to create something greater. You can do so many different things. Like, we use a lot of software in this classroom as well. It's called AutoCAD. So you could go out in the workforce. You don't necessarily have to go to college for that. As long as you know how to use the software, you can go be a drafter. You could use it for real estate design. You could be a home stager. You could do color consultations. Like, it's so many different careers that you can use. I think somebody should take this pathway if they're actually interested in being creative, because it allows you to use your own creative flow. So even though I'm teaching you the basics, it allows you to use your creativity to be able to put together whatever type of design that you want, whatever type of career you want to use that in the future.
Hello, I am Mr. Ochoa. I am the AV production teacher here at East Ridge High School. Before becoming a teacher here at East Ridge High School, I worked for several major companies in Atlanta, such as Netflix. I worked for Marvel Studios. I even did things for Amazon, Hulu. I did that for about 6 years, so what I am bringing with me is the experience from that, and I am hoping to share that with you guys so that by the time you guys graduate from here, you are prepared to get into a career in the film and TV industry. AV production has 4 different levels. You have AV Production 1, AV Production 2, AV Production 3, and we also have AV Production 4, which is called Applied Arts Practicum. In AV production, you can expect to learn about music production, audio production, as well as video production. So we touch base on all 3 of them. We also touch base on the graphic side of production as well. So you will get familiar with programs like Adobe Premiere, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, as well as Adobe After Effects and Adobe Animate. We are very lucky to be where we are at here in Chattanooga. 2 hours north of us, we have Nashville. 2 hours south of us, we have Atlanta. Nashville is the home to country music, but it is also the home to Sony Studios. We also even have Amazon Studios that just built their headquarters in Nashville. And down in Atlanta, again, Atlanta is now considered the Hollywood of the South. We have studios like Tyler Perry Studios, we have Marvel Studios, we even have other studios like Hulu and Netflix who have settled down in Atlanta. If you are a storyteller, this is a great class for you. Movies and TV shows all start with a story, and if you are able to tell a story, you will be able to produce a story. So it is very fun to just watch your story kind of adapt into a movie, a short film, music video, that kind of thing, and you just get to see your stories come to life. So I definitely recommend this pathway to anyone who is interested in doing anything creative or just being a storyteller.